Hey guys, how's it going? We're just about to take you on a bit of a tour down into the local supermarket. Now, we're going into Woolworths, but I would highly recommend that you find a good local grocer that you can actually purchase some products from rather than the actual commercial. We're just going to run through the supermarket layout and talk a bit about what you should be, sort of which lanes you should be going to and so forth. Let's go for a bit of a wander. So the amazing thing about the grocers is that you only really need to be in a certain part of the supermarket. There's no need wasting time going through every aisle unless you really plan to buy everything in the supermarket. But in reality, the fresh produce area, fruit and veg, is where you want to be. So in this first section here, we're at actually Box Hill Woolworths. There's some amazing products out here, but in the saying that, again, as we said, getting yourself your hands on some fresh produce is probably key, and getting them organic as well. So try not to think about, try and sort of avoid getting it just from commercial supermarkets. As you see, sometimes you're going to get fruit and vegetables that are not in season. Alright, so in terms of the layout, let's go for a bit of a wander. This is probably one of the bigger ones that we have actually got around on the eastern side. There is actually a lot of produce that is available. Again, as I said, trying to get your hands on things that you are going to have. You're going to have strawberries, apples, things and fruits that you are eating the skin off. You're better off going to get something that's more organic or from the farmers market. Whereas if you are sort of stuck on things to get and you need to get your hands on oranges, bananas and things like that, look, coming down to the commercial supermarket is not a problem. It's an option. So in terms of the layout, we're going to basically go around the outside of the supermarket, because what you'll find is that unless you're buying, say, your the products you need for washing and household goods, really most of the actual products that you require will be around the outside of the layout. What you'll find is within the aisles of the supermarket, there's a lot of basically goods that are in packages and so forth that can last more than 6 to 12 months. So what we're looking for is avoiding anything that is not a fresh produce as much as possible. Let's go for a quick wander. Now, as we said, try not to kind of find yourself, if you can, if you have to, buying meat again at, say, this commercial supermarkets, it's okay. But again, finding a good local butcher that does grass-fed, organic is ideal. The question of whether to put eggs or not, eggs in the fridge or not. Now, if you're getting yourself in some fresh eggs from a local farmer who's giving you organic grass-fed eggs, then you really probably don't need to have them in the fridge. They should sustain on your kitchen bench and be able to last for a while. So just, be mindful in terms of what you're purchasing and really understanding where it's coming from. So, we're just going to go through some of the aisles, not all of them. But here we've got your health food aisle and you've got your breads and wraps and so forth. This might be an aisle that you will actually visit. In terms of health food, there is a lot more option now at Woolworths and Coles for snacks and things that you might not be able to make yourself. So I know a lot of parents who can make their own muesli bars and even their own granolas and so forth. If that's the case, fantastic. But if you're struggling with it, something down the health food aisle will be a really good option. That would probably be mainly the reason why you might go down to that aisle. Now, we're not going to go through every aisle. There is going to be way too much there, and you're going to be sitting here for hours watching me. But we're just going to go run through and just do a bit of a quick walk, and we'll just have a quick scan, and we'll just point out some of the main stuff that you can go to. So this aisle is just got some cooking oils, some other sort of like this international foods and spices. This aisle might be good for if you're cooking, if you're making your own stock, even if you need to buy your own stock. These would be a great aisle that you can go down. Getting the right oils, we've talked about, in terms of making sure that you've got the right heat. High heat will change the property of the oil, so making sure that when you do purchase an oil, choose the best option rather than just choosing any willy-nilly. Extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, all those are going to be better choices than your vegetable oils and so forth. So try and sort of stay away from the canola oil and the vegetable oils. Let's go for another walk. That's okay. Just helping out the locals. Alright, come on in. In the fridge section, there's a few drinks that are probably going to be a good additions to your diet. Now, don't go crazy on the fruit juice and the dairy. What we want to try and do is avoid the dairy as well as the fruit juice. Imagine drinking a glass of orange juice. How many oranges would actually be required to create that orange juice? Probably 4 to 5. So if you're not going to sit there and eat 5 oranges, would you go and have a glass of oranges? So be mindful of how much sugar intake you're actually going to take when you consume the choices of food that you select. Now, the commercial sort of supermarkets, like many others, are now stocking a lot of the kombuchas and all those actually variety. Now, there's a lot of variety on the shelf. Just be mindful what you're choosing. Make sure you have a quick look at what the ingredients are as well as the actual content of it. Try and choose something that has ingredients that you can actually pronounce. That's going to basically make it easier. If you can't pronounce it, is it something you should be consuming? So again, there is a lot of different types of new kombuchas that are out. If you're wondering what they are, just let me know. Otherwise, go down to the shop supermarket and have a look and see whether any of them taste you fancy. They are extremely good for your gut health. So, moving on. Now, in terms of deodorant, oral care, hygiene, cosmetic, and things like that, this aisle might be one that you might actually go down. What you also need to be aware of is that your skin is your largest organ, which also means that it absorbs anything you put in it straight into your body. So if you're going to be looking at putting a lot of creams on, find out what the ingredients are, where they're made and so forth. Really important, because if you're putting on a daily basis, you want to know what's going into your body. So you think that what you're eating is the only thing, but what you're actually putting on your skin is extremely important. So again, as much as you might find something that's a bargain at the supermarket or the local market or things like that, just be very mindful about what you're purchasing at the shops as well. Coming through. Okay, so we've actually hit the end of the aisle. So we've actually gone through 13 aisles, and we've actually not needed to stop in most of the aisles that we've actually gone through. We've looked at it, there's a lot of things that we wouldn't actually purchase from those aisles. Even coming down to the very end aisle where we have your butters, your frozen goods. Look, if you are someone who might find yourself needing an emergency pack of frozen vegetables, once in a while, not a problem. But again, if you're going through the frozen vegetables because it's easier rather than buying fresh vegetables straight from the fresh produce area, then you need to reconsider if you are actually putting your health number one. So if your health is first, you would have time to go down and pick up some veggies, hopefully, and then be able to cut those veggies up. Now, down this lane is pretty much all your frozen goods and so forth. So really, if we're looking at how much of the actual commercial supermarket area that you are shopping, you're probably looking at maybe 3 to 4 sections of it max, which basically means if you know what you need, you've got a shopping list down, it should take you no longer than, say, 20 minutes to 30 minutes to get in and out the door. Anyway, so that was a quick just visit to sort of really let you know, remember, having a shopping list, being prepared will help you shop. Going to a preferred grocer, local grocer, to purchase your fresh produce from a, say, grass-fed organic sort of space would be ideal. Getting a local butcher who also provides you the option of organic and grass-fed meats would be fantastic. And again, whatever you put on your skin, you've got to understand that it will actually go inside your body. So again, what you put on yourself is as important as what you're actually consuming. So anyway, hopefully this information or this quick run through of the supermarket has given you some ideas and sort of made you realise that, being prepared and maybe even how you can be a bit more efficient in terms of using your time. Trying to find something a lot more local would be a really good choice. And if you have any problems or any questions, please let me know.